Hello and welcome to State Draft. I'm Mansi Fadke, Deputy Editor with The Print, and in this episode of State Draft, I'm going to talk about the politics of wrestling in Maharashtra and how politicians have often used the game for their own political benefit, especially at the grassroots. In March this year, Rohit Pawar, who is the MLA of the Karzat Jamkhed Assembly constituency in Maharashtra and who is also the grandnephew of Nationalist Congress Party founder Sharad Pawar, organized the Maharashtra Kesari tournament, which is the most prestigious wrestling contest in the state in his home district. Now, there would have been nothing unusual about this competition except for the fact that a similar Maharashtra Kesari had already concluded less than 2 months ago. This one was organized by a federation headed by Bharatiya Janata Party's Ramdas Tadas. Just like Maharashtra's politics, its wrestling scene has also been on the boil. And now with elections to urban and rural local bodies to be held across Maharashtra sometime over the next few months, the politics of wrestling is once again heating up. Rohit Pawar was last month elected unopposed as the president of the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad, or the Maharashtra State Wrestling Association, following in the footsteps of his grandfather Sharad Pawar. Sharad Pawar had helmed this association for over 40 years. But Rohit Pawar's election, though unopposed, is hardly undisputed. The Maharashtra Kustigir Sangh, headed by BJP's Ramdas Tadas, questions the very existence of the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad, of which Rohit Pawar is the head. And it says that it is the Kustigir Sangh which is the official federation for wrestling in Maharashtra and not the Kustigir Parishad. The Kustigir Parishad itself has two factions, with the other faction having concluded its own set of elections 2 weeks before Rohit Pawar was elected as the president of the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad. Now let's look at the interconnection between politics and wrestling in Maharashtra. It was Mama Saheb Mohor who started the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad and also the tradition of the Maharashtra Kesari. His popularity as a wrestler helped him build a political career for himself. He oscillated between the Congress and NCP. His son, Ashok Mohor, though not a wrestler, also was an MP from the Nationalist Congress Party representing the Khed parliamentary constituency between 1998 and 2004. Anand Gadkar, who is a senior Congress leader based in Pune, while speaking to me said that nowadays you have modern gyms and several entertainment avenues, but back then people used to head to akhadas for training on wrestling and strength. Wrestling had nothing to do with politics as such, but is a very popular game among the Bahujan Samaj and the Marathas, he said. Soon political karyakartas started getting into the game one way or the other. Politicians realized that if they move around with popular wrestlers, then there are some people who are bound to follow. Gadkar added that the glamour of wrestling now has slightly reduced, especially in the urban areas with several more entertainment avenues available, but it is still a popular sport in the rural areas. And for politicians, it helps move the needle, even if slightly. Politically, it has a lot of significance. Wrestling is an important sport in Maharashtra. It's a very popular sport in Maharashtra. It draws the attention of large spectators and sponsors, and organizers often extract significant political mileage out of these events. Moreover, wrestlers in their own villages and talukas are almost like local celebrities, and associating with them has always helped politicians on the ground. Several wrestlers themselves have gone on to become small and big politicians. For example, Ramdas Tadas is a former BJP MP, and Murlidhar Mohor, who is the Union Minister of State for Civil Aviation in Narendra Modi's cabinet, has been a former wrestler himself. Political commentator Hemant Desai said that it was Maharashtra Chief Minister Yashwantrao Savan who first gave a lot of impetus to local art and culture, and Sharad Pawar took this work forward by taking games such as Kho-Kho, Kabaddi and wrestling in Maharashtra to the next level. And the Congress extracted significant goodwill from all of this work. Sharad Pawar at that time was a senior Congress leader in the state, and he went on to form his own Nationalist Congress Party only in 1999. Hemant Desai further said that wrestling is very popular, especially in districts such as Satara, Sangli, Kolhapur, Pune in Western Maharashtra, where Congress and later NCP has been strong. The wrestlers and followers are mostly from the Maratha agrarian community. The sugar factories often give a lot of sponsorships and backing to these players. And over the years, all of it has helped build Sharad Pawar's politics. And now, he said, we can see Rohit Pawar following the same path. When BJP's Muralidhar Mohur was campaigning for the Lok Sabha election from Pune last year, members of the wrestling community were a substantial part of his campaign. Muralidhar Mohur belongs to a family of wrestlers and he trained in Pune and Kolhapur before he formally entered politics. A senior Congress leader said that during his campaign, Muralidhar Mohur had held a gathering of members of the wrestling community, and many Congress karyakartas had actually attended that gathering. This Congress leader said that there was anyway a feeling that the Congress candidate against Muralidhar Mohur is not a very strong one, and amid this, several karyakartas who are associated with wrestling one way or the other ended up campaigning for Muralidhar Mohur, he said. For the same Lok Sabha election, which was the first key electoral battle between the two Shiv Senas after they split in 2022, the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena had fielded a wrestler, Chandrahar Patil, from the Sangli parliamentary constituency. Chandrahar Patil in front of Uddhav Thackeray had spoken about how he has the support of 25 Maharashtra Kesaris and 11 Hind Kesaris present in the crowd. And while politics and wrestling are spoken of under the same breath, politicians have so far only used wrestlers for their own advantage, whereas he lauded Uddhav Thackeray for actually picking a wrestler to contest the Lok Sabha election. Chandrahar Patil eventually lost this election amid infighting within the Mahavikas Aghadi, which includes the Congress, the Sharad Pawar-led NCP and the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena. A Congress leader, Vishal Patil, had contested against Chandrahar Patil as an independent candidate, and several senior Congress leaders, including heavyweight Vishwajit Kadam, had campaigned for him. Vishal Patil eventually won with a thundering majority with a 48.91% vote share, while Chandrahar Patil could get only 5.2% of the total votes. Chandrahar Patil eventually quit the Shiv Sena this year in June and was welcomed into the Shinde-led Shiv Sena with open arms, where Eknath Shinde was also present for his induction, and he spoke about how Chandrahar Patil has left a fake akhada for a real one. Rahul Lolde, who is a leader in the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena, while speaking about the importance or significance having somebody like Chandrahar Patil on board, said that in politics as well, they have beats. So there will be somebody who is in charge of the galvanizing support within the teachers community. There will be somebody in charge of galvanizing support within a particular caste or a religious community. Similarly, wrestlers is an important beat for any political party, he said. And districts such as Satara, Sangli, Pune, Dharashiv, Latur and some others in Western Maharashtra and Marathwada are a forte of wrestlers, and having an important, significant wrestler on board from this belt is substantial for any party. Having networks in the wrestling community also helps mobilize people. Chandrahar Patil, for example, got over 1,000 wrestlers from across Western Maharashtra to participate in the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena's Sindoor Yatra, which involved taking these wrestlers by train to several places in Jammu and Kashmir for a blood donation camp. Speaking to the print, Ramdas Tadas, former BJP MP from Wardha, said he got introduced to politics only because of his achievements as a wrestler. It helps a lot on the ground, he said, to be associated with awards such as Maharashtra Kesari or even Vidarbha Kesari. Politicians like to tap wrestlers for campaigning and candidature, he said. He added, in a way, Rohit Pawar's election to the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad is also Sharad Pawar's attempt to consolidate its hold on this goodwill associated with wrestlers ahead of local body polls. The current turmoil in the politics of Maharashtra's wrestling body started around the same time as the turmoil in Maharashtra's political scene. In June 2022, the Shiv Sena split into two, and the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena joined hands with the Bharatiya Janata Party to topple the existing government and form a government of their own. In July that year, in July 2022, the Wrestling Federation of India dissolved the Sharad Pawar-led elected committee of the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad, although its tenure was supposed to end in 2023. Speaking to the print, Ramdas Tadas said that he and a few others had often complained to Sharad Pawar about irregularities in the functioning of the Kustigir Parishad and delays of the body in holding certain key competitions related to wrestling. Despite flagging it several times, Sharad Pawar did not take action, Ramdas Tadas said. So we took it up with the Wrestling Federation of India that dissolved the committee. It was around this time that Tadas and some of his associates set up the rival Maharashtra Kustigir Sangha and claimed to have the approval of the Wrestling Federation of India. Those familiar with Maharashtra's wrestling scene say that the Kustigir Sangha, set up by Tadas and his associates, has a clear influence of the BJP and Mahayuti loyalists and sympathizers. Ramdas Tadas said that the Parishad has no relevance now and it is the Kustigir Sangh that has the official Maharashtra Kesari and can send players from Maharashtra for national and international tournaments. The matter had even gone to court when the Sharad Pawar-led Kustigir Parishad challenged the Wrestling Federation of India's decision to dissolve its elected committee. The Bombay High Court had called the resolution of the committee illegal at the time. However, as of today, the case over whether the Maharashtra Kustigir Sangha or the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad is the official body of wrestling in Maharashtra is still pending in the Bombay High Court. Now, the Parishad itself has two factions. Vijay Barate, who is the newly elected secretary of the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad headed by Rohit Pawar, while speaking to me, said that the factionalism in the Parishad has been engineered by some members of the Maharashtra Kustigir Sangh who want to show that the Parishad is not stable. But we've conducted our elections as per norms. 33 of the total 43 functioning local level wrestling units are with us. He added that the Kustigir Sangh, which is mainly comprising of people leaning towards the BJP, are trying to take control of the wrestling administration entirely so that they can hold glamorous competitions and use local wrestlers for their own political goodwill. But in the end, our players are the ones who are suffering, he said. On 25th June this year, Sharad Pawar sent a letter to all local level wrestling units regarding elections to the Maharashtra Kustigir Parishad, saying that the poll would be held on 26th and 27th July with a former Bombay High Court judge as the returning officer. The other faction, steered by the former General Secretary of the Maharashtra State of the Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad, Baba Saheb Landge, went ahead and conducted elections on 16 July and put up a committee in place. On 3rd July, Sharad Pawar shot a letter to Landge terming the 16 July election as illegal and directed him to explain the reasons for the outright violation of duties, roles and power. Subsequently, the Parishad conducted elections as Sharad Pawar had directed on the 26th and 27th of July, in which Rohit Pawar was elected as president unopposed. In the election held by the rival faction on 16 July, one Hanumant Gowde was elected as president. Now, Santosh Machutre, an office bearer of the Pimpri Chinchwad Kustigir Sangh and a supporter of Hanumant Gowde and his rival faction, told me that the 16 July election was not illegal at all. He said that all district associations support this faction and it was held as per rules. He also said that Hanuman Gowde is an original Pehlwan and he's not somebody who only organizes tournaments and stands on the stage but understands the players' issues and works for their benefit. He further said that this rival faction has gone to the Maharashtra State Charity Commissioner's office to challenge the declaration of their election, which is the 16 July election, as illegal by Sharad Pawar. He further said that every leader simply wants to preserve their existence and all of this factionalism is a result of that. Now, seniors in Maharashtra's wrestling arena lament about how the seepage of party politics in the administration of wrestling has only created confusion where the players are bearing the brunt. Shri Krishna Barate, who is an old-timer in the wrestling circuit, while speaking to me, said that the Kustigir Parishad holds its Maharashtra Kesari and the Kustigir Sangh also holds its Maharashtra Kesari. They say if you don't participate in our events, you will not be able to represent Maharashtra in the nationals. It should be players running the association, he said, and not politicians. Politicians should not get their politics into the game. They should instead help in holding camps and give financial aid to the players, most of whom come from very humble family backgrounds. Bharate himself has been a long time Congress worker, but swears that he's never gotten his politics into his game. He also spoke about how Murlidhar Mohor had in fact invited him to deliver a speech at one of his campaigns, and he had categorically stated that he will not talk anything political, and that's exactly what he did. Meanwhile, the Rohit Pawar-led Maharashtra Rajya Kustigir Parishad committee has simply shrugged off any criticism about it not being the official body for wrestling in Maharashtra and got down to work. On Sunday, that is on 10th August, this elected committee had its first meeting at the YB Chavan Center in Mumbai. Vijay Bharate, the secretary of this committee, said, "We have started our work. There's merit in our case, and we are sure that sooner than later we will get justice." That's all I have for you for now. We'll see how all of this plays out on the ground as local elections, especially to rural local bodies, draw closer. Thank you for watching State Draft. I'm Mansi Phadke with The Print, signing off.